Hi friends, welcome back to the John Went Walking YouTube channel. It's so good to be here with you. This channel is dedicated to my journey towards completion of the Florida Trail, tentatively starting in January 2026. So it's still a ways out, but I wanted to document the year and talk a little bit about my struggles and my accomplishments. And in the meantime, I am based in Central Florida over in the Orlando area, and I thought it was a good opportunity to get out and visit different areas of the trail throughout the coming year and to show you guys different segments of it, sections of it. And then also that would allow me to get a little bit familiar with what's out there. So when I'm coming through, it's going to be a little bit more familiar to me. And I just have that same mentality. I'm going to go very slow, one foot in front of the other. I'm going to be in no hurry. I'm going to have all the time in the world, but I still like to have some idea of where I'm at on the trail, how far I have to go, what's coming up. And I'm going to be taking a look at many areas of the trail, not just Central Florida, but many areas of the trail throughout this year. And I sure hope that you'll come along with me. Today, I'm out at Sunset Beach in Tarpon Springs, and if you're not familiar with the area, not familiar with Tarpon, this is like the local sunset area because you can park out here for free, which is a really good deal. There are many spots out here, many little beach areas out here, but you've got to pay to come out here and park. And Sunset Beach, it's right off of South Florida Avenue, and then you turn onto Gulf, and it's easy to find. Just Google Sunset Beach and you got a clear shot at the Gulf of Mexico. It is just gorgeous out there this evening with the sun setting. Now, it's not like maybe, probably if I were to say our favorites is probably down at Mallory Square in Key West and that whole sunset celebration thing and the jugglers and the conch fritters and just the wonderful time. But this is a nice spot. This is a really nice spot to visit if you're ever in the Tarpon Springs area, and that's where I'm at this evening. So anyway, I wanted to get out here and talk a little bit about what the plan is for the weekend, because multiple times I've said to you guys that I'm going to get up there, and I have my handy dandy Florida Trail guide that I've become very close with over the past 2 months. I've really been appreciated it, and I'm really grateful for the people who put it together because it's just full of information. So I've been talking a lot about getting out to the Croom Trailhead, and I've been north of it and I've been south of it, or east and west, whatever you want to say, but I've been near it. So tomorrow, I believe, is really the day when I'm going to get out to the Croom Trailhead. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to film right there, but I'm going to be filming in that area. So I'm not too familiar with up there exactly, all the way out there. It's out on Croom Right Old Road off of that area, kind of just east of Brooksville. So I've been all through that area already, and I've documented it with some trail walks up there already. I hope you enjoyed, or we'll go back and take a peek at them. But tomorrow I'm really thinking I'm going to finally get out to the Croom Trail. That's kind of been my goal. I talked about it before. In the past, I used to do a lot of marathons and ultra runs, and I used to run a 50K over there back in the 90s, the Croom Trail 50K, and I kind of want to get back out into that area because I know the Florida Trail cuts through there, and take a look at all those old sections out there, because Florida, it's very flat, very flat. Although over in Central Florida we have ridges, but there's nothing that could be construed as a mountain, or you couldn't make an argument. But there are many areas that have little climbs, and when you're talking about having sand on top of them, and of course we have lots of sand down here. You have sand on top of them, and you have multiple climbs, and you start doing loops, you can get a good little workout. Now, I'm just, right now, I am 5 weeks and 2 days past my hernia surgery. So I've continued to improve, and I just keep getting better and better. And I have one more follow-up, my 6-week follow-up, and I'm hoping at that time the doc will turn me loose and let me. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go back to the gym and lift heavy, nothing like that. But I just want to be able to be a little bit more free to like I want to mow the yard. You know, we're in Florida, we mow year round. I want to get out and mow the yard. There's just a few things that I want to do. I want to clean up some of the things around the house. I'll always be aware of it and be careful of it, but I'm just so grateful because for the last several years, you know, my belly button kind of had a ball in it. It was kind of like a little balloon in the belly button, and that was actually the hernia. So if you know anybody that has like a little balloon in their belly button, that's a hernia. So I wanted to get, you know, I finally, that thing blew up on me a little while back, and I had to have the surgery on it. So 5 weeks and a couple of days ago, I went in, I had the surgery done, and now I'm recovering and continuing to get a little bit better every single day. So I'm grateful for that. So this evening, you can see behind me, the sun is getting ready to set. We're about probably 30 to 40 minutes from the sunset here this evening at Sunset Beach. And I'm gonna stay out here this evening a little bit and enjoy it. And I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with my book. Again, like my plan is to get out there to the Croom Trail, get up in that area. And then following that, you know, I'm still kind of looking for spots, and you know, I'm wide open to requests. You know, I know there's just a handful of us on this channel, and believe me, if you're on this channel, I am grateful to you. I am grateful that you subscribe. If I can subscribe back, please just send me the link wherever you are. I'm happy to reciprocate. I'm just so grateful for anybody that is interested at all and wants to follow along. I'm grateful for you. So, you know, because I'm using this to motivate myself, using these videos, and I want to be helpful with other people too. I want to be able to share and show you what's out here in the area. And there's so many beautiful areas around Florida. And you know, I've lived in Florida for much of my life. I've lived in Florida, if you take back in the 90s, and then since 2010, I've lived in Florida probably a third or a little bit more than that of my life. So I've been throughout much of the state. But you know, once I started looking at the Florida Trail and I started thinking about it seriously, I realized there are a lot of areas that I haven't been. And so those are the areas that I'm targeting right now. Now, of course, we're not on the Florida Trail here tonight, but what a wonderful spot to talk about the Florida Trail, Sunset Beach. It's just gorgeous out here. And it's a little cool. You know, it probably didn't get to 70 today. I don't know what it got to. Maybe, I don't know, 65 or 70 maybe. I'm just in a flannel shirt and got my handy dandy hat on here, keeping my ears and my head warm. So that's very helpful. So I'm just trying to keep my journey moving, and I want to make sure that what I'm doing is I'm working towards that ultimate goal of getting back to the Florida Trail. And my plan is going to be to have a plan. I want to make sure that I know exactly where I'm going to be going and what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, I know there are going to be setbacks out there. I know they're going to be, but that's okay. I'm okay with the setbacks. I'm okay with struggling a little bit, but I don't want to quit, or I don't want the journey to end because of something stupid that I did. So this is just all logistical stuff, getting prepared for the trail, and I'm going to make sure that I'm ready for it when the time comes. Now you can see behind me, this is a very popular spot, and I tried to get out here early so I could get a video, but people are going to start rolling in here, and I'm very happy for them. Like I said, this is kind of the local sunset spot here in Tarpon because they can park for free. There's a nice lot right there, all this beautiful open sand, plenty of space, plenty of free parking, got a bathroom right out there. So if you're ever in Tarpon, Sunset Beach, that's the place to hit for a free sunset evening. And people bring their picnic baskets out here. They bring their seats to set on. They're all spread out, and they've got their cameras. They're all ready to go. The little kids are out here making noise. What a wonderful evening that we have going. So I'm so grateful for you for following along. And I know sometimes it might not seem like the Florida Trail channel, but I promise you it is. This is the Florida Trail channel, and I am determined to make this happen. And I know that I will, and I just want to get myself as prepared as I can, not give myself any excuses, and just be able to, when the time comes, to get it done. And I'm so grateful for each of you. I hope everybody continues to follow along. And if I can get out anywhere to show you guys a piece of the Florida Trail, especially in Central Florida, just let me know. I expect to be into the Panhandle, into South Florida during the year, but in Central Florida, it's very easy for me to get through, most of these areas. So just leave me a note, holler at me if there's anything that I can do to help you with your journey. Your future journey on the Florida Trail. So have a wonderful evening from Sunset Beach, Florida. We're going to enjoy a little sunset down here. You all have a wonderful evening, and I appreciate every single one of you.